What's up, guys? So, let's play some more Vay Sega CD. Let me reload this because for some reason it says my session. There we go. So my session was 23 hours, which was insane. Okay. I did a little bit of grinding. I was able to get Kinsey her weapon. And yeah, I switched to the other version. I think I want to do that again. Oh, this version's garbage. Let me save it. Go to the end. And let's try one thing. I know, I keep doing this. Gotta work one of these times. Hey, what's up, Boat? Yeah, I've been jumping on earlier every now and then. How's your night going? I tried to burn this disc again. So I burned another one where everything worked but the music. And I was like, crap. But I saw how powerful my guys were on that version, and I was like, oh no. She's doing 17 damage with an item that was 200,000 gold. That's just a bit ridiculous. Well, it's going good, just drinking some coffee. Got me a coffee maker. Drank too much coffee today, so my stomach started hurting, but gonna have to get used to it because it's a more natural form of caffeine than soda. Alright, let's try. Hold on. Let's try this while I can train in this. Okay. Let's try that. I need to get my act together. I'm starting to lose it mentally. I need to just get back in the zone, zombie zone. As much as I hate to do it. Oh, damn it. Oh well. It's not that big a deal. Alright. Sorry, I'm just checking this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Can't believe I did that. You know, I'm just gonna go buy some items. And we're just gonna go do this. And we'll just beat this broken version. It's just... It's so much broken. It's so much more broken. Nice. Oh, I gotta buy items. I'm sorry. It sucks that they never had an herb that was more powerful than this, though. It's not fun to use these in battle. Buy some more. It's just they only heal so much. Alright, that's way more than enough. It's actually too many. Screw it. Let's go for it. Crappy thing is I can't do any damage to these guys. Unless I'm using magic. Like, my guy has the last weapon. He's just not doing any damage. In the Japanese version, I kill these guys in 2 hits. It's like insanely different. But do this one more time. We have to be able to get this right. There's no way, right? Just look at the damage. It's just, this is one battle. See if the enemies get more powerful up here. Okay. Oh wow. This coffee's got me like wide awake though. Sorry, I was turning off that sound. Turn it off. I got a bunch of cool creamers too, so I'm excited. We have a coffee maker coming in tomorrow. Just like some crazy. But you know what? Can't even kill one guy in 4 attacks. This dragon's making Windows noises at me. Alright, one last attempt. One final venture. And I'm gonna be curious. Let's try to pop this baby in just like this. Curious. Okay, so it works like that. It works with all the messed up stuff loaded. That's weird. Might be the fastest one I made yet. Maybe we did it. Maybe we got it just enough. Or maybe not. No, I forgot that part, so I always missed it. I wonder if I could check the data between the original disc and the other disc. Like, try it that way. Alright. Check this though. Battles are just... She still knows. There's no damage. Uh-oh. We check something. Nope. This is... That one's useless. The reason why that one loads That's the same game, so it just burned it without the unworking design. Okay, done. So it's just their version that's like fucked up then. It's like the other version actually works. Yeah, if it's not gonna have the stats, there's no point in going through that. I just switched back to the original disc because that is one reason that it would be cool to get like one of those cartridges where you can put all the data on there. Alright, let me go to the end again, and then I'm just gonna head out. I don't even care. Because I have a shit ton of herbs. It's just we don't do like any damage at all. A 200 gold weapon. 200,000 or 200,000 gold weapon. I can't believe I saved up for that. I got an idea though. So I'm gonna use her magic until we run out, kinda. And then I'll start using Lynx's magic to just run away. Alright. Time to use Lynx's magic. Oh, here we go. Oh shit. Wow. I say I've already done so much damage to him. Running away now would be stupid. 23 points. You have no room to stow this. Okay. Oh boy. Sounds like Thriller, right? Close enough. That. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm uploading this on YouTube. I can't even sing Thriller. They'll give me a copyright infringement for even singing it. I'm sorry. How you going, Tribble? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. No, I did have one of them. I have is the Japanese version now. I don't know where I put it. The music was fucked up still, but my sword was doing like 179 damage. I was just like, what's going on between these version differences? Just killing some time. Did a couple words in Warframe and I logged out. Nice. That is what I've watched some people play before. One of the first streamers on here on Twitch that helped me out. I can't think of his name off the back, but he would stream Warframe like all the time. We'll slam some coffee. So I have one of these discs um, that works, but the music's like fucked on it. So what do you guys think? Should I play the version with better stats and just play the soundtrack separately? Or grind for 2 hours in this version? Oh, I should probably heal. I like those faces in the background, those are pretty cool. Yeah. I guess I have a million the other, like, million D discs. I could just keep trying. Oh, that one's... Just keep trying different settings. Warframe fits my sci-fi looks, a bit grindy. New stuff added here and there. Grind. Yeah. It seemed pretty cool. I liked all the different, like how all the costumes, you get like different people are having like costume competitions and stuff. It seemed pretty cool in that regard. Damn it, did I walk down the right path? I need to walk out of here. Sorry, I forgot to use my herbs. I actually, ironically, just posted a thing about in Discord today, just asking people what their favorite sci-fi movies or books were. We were laughing because almost everything was cyberpunk. Okay, Link should do more damage to this guy. Because his weapon deals damage to robots. Nope. Fashion frame, each frame has its own ability. Nice. Yeah, they had like a fashion show. Like the guy streaming it was hosting it. He basically like he had like some points or something he gave out where he was basically just like whichever one he ended up liking best, he gave all the points to. Sorry. For some reason, I know I already read your comment, but the second time I looked at it, I saw Falcon frame, and I was like Falcon Fire? I feel like a fucking idiot right now. I'm gonna make some white chocolate, like cold homemade coffee tomorrow. It's almost like espresso the way I do it, because I brew it so thick. I put a lot of freaking coffee in there. I'm just trying to get back to the town. We need our magic back. We have our own dummy moments. We all have our own dummy moments. Yeah. I just thought it was funny. Falcon fashion. See, if I was cool, I'd make a meme of that. Be like a falcon wearing sunglasses. But the meme, the joke of the meme would be that it wasn't a falcon. The picture would be an eagle. Like the eagle from Harvey Birdman wearing like a suit or something. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Did I watch way too much Adult Swim? Way too much Adult Swim. I still watch all those shows. I'll watch Harvey Birdman, I'll watch Aqua Teen, The Brack Show. Even though The Brack Show can either be really annoying or funny. C-Lab, same way. There's some episodes of C-Lab that are just fucking terrible. There's other episodes that are so goddamn good, like... just like, how can this be the same show? It's so hit or miss. Did Joe Furlock's voice actor doesn't get royalties from the show? What? What happened? I did not know that. I was like, wait, did I heal already? I was kind of mad when that movie came out, because I loved it. And I was like, this is so crazy this is a movie. But there were so many people I ran into that were like, yeah, I like Aqua Teen. And I was like, you didn't even talk about it. I've been watching this since high school. Like, since like sophomore year, I think. That kind of made me mad because there was a bunch of fangirls who just like suddenly like, I love Aqua Teen Hugafos. And I was like, Who are you? Why do you exist? Just like out of nowhere, we're like, oh yeah, that show's great. He's not part of the union due to where he lives. But... interesting. Oh yeah, I read about like all the actor union stuff. That's one reason that kind of pushed me away from all that stuff. Because I thought about it. I thought about like working out and stuff and trying to be an actor, but it's too much work. Because I mean, most of the time, most people aren't going to make it. Like, it's like one in like a 10,000 shot. It's not even based on your skills, it's just based on like what you end up being in. Like it's the element of luck. Alright, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Oh, it actually read this one. Surprising. It's on a different kind of disc. I don't know. Maybe it's the way that patch works. Crazy hard to get anywhere if one does. A crazed fan. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I just figured I'll pursue like the things I was closest to. Like I still think about making music, but music's one of those things that like I don't know. I put so much of my life into it. It's like a different kind of thing. Shit, man. Some of these discs are just ridiculous. Like that didn't even load. I super clean the laser too to make sure that the laser's not a problem. I think I think short of buying a specific CD burner from a certain era. I don't know. 'Cause it's just all the program telling the burner what to do. Like I know people say the burn speeds matter, but it's all ones and zeros, so it should just be how those ones and zeros are placed on the disc. It's got to be the quality of discs. That's what it's got to be. Music can be just as bad, if not worse, in some cases. Oh, music. So, I was talking about this the other night. Because music's like a very primal, like, music's something that comes from so deep down. There's so many people that do, because there's so many different types of music. And it's an expression you could pretty much do by yourself. Like, think about like a movie or a show, you need like hundreds of people. Video games, for the most part, aside from indie games, you need like hundreds of people. But music, you only need like a couple people, so there's so many people doing it. It's just ridiculous. There's so much luck involved in that. It's like that band Death, that documentary about that punk band from the 70s in Detroit. They were like one of the first punk bands, but like nobody heard them. And then You know, all these years later after the main guy dies, people are like, this is great! Like, hell, I even have a copy of that album. But it's just, you just never know. I mean, hell, we lose video games, like copies of games already. I think there's a couple of PC games that people can't even find anymore. And like, games haven't even, like some of those games that are lost haven't even been around that long. Maybe 20 or 30 years. It's just like, it's a bit ridiculous. You just don't know what's gonna hold up and what's gonna make it and how people are gonna react to it. I'm gonna try to get some more items. I might as well, while I'm grinding, I might as well just walk up there and try to get some. This game is ridiculous. Like 20 years from now, I wonder which games will be lost in time. Lost games? Yeah, number 2. I mean, there is a guy in that video game documentary I just watched that lost his own game that he made. And it's like, damn, man. Like, that's brutal. It wasn't like, you know, a super popular game or anything, but it's still like, jeez. Like, there's software, like older software, that I had burned on discs from like the early 2000s and stuff. Gone forever. Into the abyss of the internet. That's why there's a fight to keep IOS available as a history record of past games. We got to, because the physical media, that's what people don't understand. Is the physical media just like film, right? Like if you watch a film a number of times, like that film degrades and then it's no longer usable if you don't restore it. And it's the same thing with the it's the same thing with discs and stuff. Like, it's gonna be gone eventually. And then, do you want the remixed version? The NES remixed version? That's the only version of the game that exists? Like, come on now. We're just going straight up this time. Yeah, it's important to preserve all that stuff. I mean, there's game companies that I could barely find certain information about. You know, like it's not that long ago in history that, you know, games, these older games were being made and stuff. Like, it's pretty crazy to think about. Just check the robot. I don't know what these things are. But I just wasted my magic on them. And I wonder if I can find like a guide for the type of system that they use to originally manufacture Sega CD games. I guess it's easier to just use the emulator. Ooh, thankfully. I know the CDs from back in the day, like when they first started printing CDs, were made out of better material. Like, those CDs, like, if you scratch them, like, you could still, like, clean them off and they'll still work. Whereas, like, I know later CDs, like were like, made with, like, poor quality plastics. So those ones probably aren't going to be around as long. The only good thing about the English version is every time she levels up, her magic replenishes, so... Nice. Crap, garbage. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Crap. Still doing 30 fucking damage. The early Blu-rays, if they suffered a decent scratch, their history because you hit the gel layers of the info. Oh wow. I didn't even know that. Yeah, basically to keep things pristine, you would need like a house with like low humidity at a cool temperature that was super dry, and then make sure that there's like no germs and things that come in contact. Like if you just had things like sealed away. That's why now they have an anti-scratch layer. Interesting. Yeah, I think the new ones do look different than the other ones. I wonder how much HP this dragon has. Come on. Give me the same shit I had earlier in the game. Like there's some more thriller. Aww. I might as well explore all these side places while I'm leveling up. Get some extra items. Oh, damn it. Well, I was about to say no. Jeez. CD, GD, DVD, HD, DVD, Blu-ray. But an evolution from the old laser discs. I know, right? Well, it's even crazier how long laser discs have been around for. Like, I didn't realize they were around in, like, the late 70s. I mean, it makes sense they were around before CDs, because it's technically the same thing, just, like, bigger, but it's crazy. I guess you could technically say records are kind of in the same technology as CDs. I mean, you're still using it to store data. Like, instead of ones and zeros, it's grooves on the disc, but it's sort of similar. It's sort of the same concept in a way. Damn it. fun. Those GCDs though, the only thing I can think of that ran those off the top of my head is the Dreamcast. Due to patented rights, the maker of the piece gets money from every Laserdisc. Yeah. Huh. Maker of Laserdisc gets money from every any Laserdisc media. That's kind of unfair. Until the company that makes all the lasers buys out the family later on, or finds some loophole in the clause after like 100 years. Hold on, I gotta hear the Thriller part. Oh yeah, that's Thriller. I'm totally cool with it though, because it's only part of the song. And it's Thriller. I guess I gotta go get some more health items. Sorry, I need some more coffee in me. I guess I started early though. The grinding's not too bad. It's just when you know how much damage you should be doing, like, it's a little infuriating. Heading on back to the east side. Right. Coffee, I can't even stand the smell of that. Yeah. I figured I need a higher dose of caffeine that's not energy drinks. I'm trying to wean myself off soda and energy drinks. And I was like, yeah, I need to start drinking more coffee. In high school though, there was a coffee shop nearby, and that was kind of like the local hangout where we all went before we went and partied and stuff. So I have some fond memories of coffee. Also, it's kind of super weird, like thinking about those times. That I haven't really gone to a coffee shop on the regular since my 20s, but I think we tried to hold anime club. So when I started my anime club, the first part of the first session was at a coffee shop, and there's too many people like we were watching anime on a laptop and like talking about stuff. There's too many like other random people like smirking and laughing, so we just ended up doing it we switched off from people's houses. Which is kind of funny because the whole perception that nerdy stuff is cool, it's like not really. Like there's a lot of people that aren't into. There's about like I'd say like 80% of the population probably doesn't know what a fucking Sega CD is, and that's not like a bad thing. It's just like like, I don't know, it's just, there's a lot of people that, like, do other stuff and are into other stuff. What turned me off was mom having you drink black coffee before going to middle school. Oh man, she made you drink it? That kind of sucks. Yeah, I can drink it black. I prefer, I'm a sugar guy though, so I put lots of sugar and then all the flavored creamers, I love those, so I'm gonna use white chocolate tomorrow. This one's like cinnamon something. So it tastes like a cinnamon milkshake thing. It gives me loads of caffeine. I don't know. I feel bad. I feel like I should be drinking, like I should be drinking tea on stream. It's just, I don't know. I just like that extra boost of caffeine when I'm streaming. Just get me pumped up. Probably talking too much, but otherwise I feel like there's a lot of times where I don't say anything, where I just like kind of just like put everyone to sleep, just like I don't know. Was it ADHD remedy she heard of? Yeah, that ADHD stuff was like bullshit. They said I had that, but it wasn't that. It was just, it was my abusive father and stuff. Like they just didn't. I don't know. There's kids who have ADHD, but it's not like everybody. It's like the thing nowadays where everyone's like, I have depression. It's like, yeah, everyone probably does have depression, but I don't know. Like, we all don't need, like, medication. Like, also, that's a crazy remedy. Caffeine. Giving caffeine to somebody with ADHD. I guess that's true. It might have the opposite effect on them. Yeah, my favorite thing about the coffee shop is just like all the different types of drinks you can get. Like they have like the cool fruit smoothie drinks and like just like you can get anything. Or more recently, it was hinted that I'd be more like a high functioning autistic. Oh. It just means you're on the edge of genius, sir. I know I have my fair share of learning disabilities. Hell, I had to take math class like in high school. Okay, I didn't graduate high school, but I took math class like five times. So I took math class first and second year, and I had to take a special math class the third year, and then I had to retake the first year math class, which luckily the guy just like passed me at that point because I already done the second year, but still. Yeah, I probably should have graduated. I was only 2 credits away. It kind of made me feel bad, but I ended up working all the same jobs as everyone else who graduated, so I don't see what the difference was. It wasn't like I was going to college. History was my weakness, also spelling. Mine is, yeah, math, and it's not that I don't get math, I just don't get it as fast as everyone else. Like, I can understand complex formulas, it just takes me longer to understand them. Oh yeah, for sure. Spelling I just didn't care about, I don't know. I probably should care more about it, but especially being into like books and stuff, but that was one of those things where I figured like, oh, I'll just pick it up eventually. That's why I do music. Yeah, music is the opposite of math. Not in a bad way either. Like a cool way. How you doing, Ted? You know what? I have to buy more items, I'm stupid. And also, I guess I'm just training, because... I forgot that I'm not gonna ever get that burned right. I got 3 more tracks to go with this music, and this music will be done. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, level grind indeed. It's just fucked up because on the Japanese version you don't have to grind this much, but it is what it is. They up your experience and lower your gold in the American version. I don't know. I'll probably grind for another 40 minutes or so. Maybe we'll switch it off to some Red Dead. Or, something. So I'm up all by myself again tonight. Yeah, I need to start practicing the music again. I did that the other day when I was watching Murs. I got all excited and pumped and I started writing stuff. And then I just stopped. I was like, God damn it, man. I get all into it and excited and just like, yes. I get the piccolo, like, yes, 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 I can do it, I feel great. But something happens and I don't know. I think it's just life. I need like a cute girlfriend or like a free house or like a good deal on a sports car or something. Or like I just inherit like $100,000 and I buy like a $40,000 house and I literally just stream for like the next 2 years and just eat like crackers and water and just be happy because I don't have to work. That would be the best. I wonder how much. So I mean, I'm guessing I'm gonna be grinding off stream too. I wonder if I'm gonna have to get to level 60 before I start dealing physical damage to some of these guys. Just playing No Man's Sky and came across someone's base. They had music playing from some in-game sound devices. Whoa, that's pretty dope. I actually recently bought that game on GOG to actually play through it. I played through it a little bit when it came out on the PS4. Everyone was playing it. They added so much stuff though, which is cool, but it's also like, yeah, like it's so much to get used to. Yeah, life's like an RPG, but it's a more complex system than any RPG ever made, and it's like super hard, like to go anywhere or do anything. It's such a different game now compared to launch. Yeah, it really is. It's like crazy different. Crazy different. Yeah, no save points in life. So if you take a risk, like you're screwed. And like the difficulty is just like through the roof though. It's like it would be like this, but like 1,000 times harder. That's why when anyone ever tells me like, "Oh, you're so smart. I think you're so smart." I'm like, "There's a lot of smart people in the world, but like you gotta like I'm not like a genius, you know? Like there's people out there that are like next level shit, you know. I'm worldly. I've lived like a very experienced life full of like events of like hardship and stuff, so I'm like hardened, you know? Like I'm like prepared for like if tomorrow we woke up and there was no economy or there was no money, I would still be able to survive. It'd be shitty, but like I would be able to live. Like I don't know. Permadeath mode? Yes, life is Diablo 2 on permadeath mode where people just come and steal your shit. Same here, I'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, pretty much. Like when you've lived through stuff, like you get it. Like you're just like, oh, there's the food. Yeah, toilet paper, whatever. Like that's not the stuff I freak out on. I freak out on like having to deal with like people's petty bullshit that doesn't mean anything. People complaining about like my phone doesn't work. My shoes aren't the right brand of shoes. I'm just like, oh my god. This coffee is too hot. This coffee is too cold. Yeah, I mean we all do it to an extent, but I don't know. That shit drives me insane sometimes. I think that's the real reason why I never got like married or like in like a serious relationship. Cause like I just don't like. I'm just like, oh, is there food on the table? Do we have a roof over our head? I think that comes from like talking to people like growing up in the Great Depression and shit, like telling these stories, and you're just like, man, I don't know. Or like, if you go like a couple weeks without food, or like if all you eat in a week is wheat grain, you know. It doesn't affect me as much as it does other people, less stress on me. I got a friend whose IQ tests ranked him near genius. He liked me because he saw I could think. Nice. Yeah, I've had some pretty intelligent friends. A lot of them have either, like... I've known some of them went, like, a little nuts. Which makes sense, I don't know. You have to be a little nuts. When you start realizing everything that's happening at once, like... It's a little nuts. I just have, like... I try to shut everything off. Like, I just, like... But it sucks because then I don't understand how to, like, keep up sociabilities and stuff. Because I just shut everything off. Like... Yeah, I don't think my IQ is very high. Really smart people normally have some quirks. Yeah, I'd say that's true for the most part. They're always different, though. Like, the quirks are always different. Let's go back again. It's gonna take forever. I've known some exceptional musicians. I know, right? I've known some pretty good guitar players in my time. And some of them I couldn't quit with socially. Yeah. That's kind of how I am. Sometimes I'm just off in La La Land. Because that's where I'd rather be. You have to, though. You drive yourself insane. Like, sometimes my imagination is too good. To where, like, I'll, like, stop myself from doing certain things. Because I just get too into it. Sometimes they're taking shit too seriously, other times they just like social awareness. Yeah. I don't know what it is with me. Well, music, it's because I never perfected anything to the level that I wanted to release. But that's like a different... Whether you define that as work is all matter of perspective. I think you'd fit right in with my choice of things. Probably. Probably. Oh, shock does the same as lightning bolt? Well, why is I doing lightning bolt? Well, that did 302. Let me try Blitz next, and then we'll compare the difference. Blitz did less, but cost more magic. God damn this version. Also, I'm already out of magic. Yeah, I was just dealt a really bad starting hand. Like, I'll be okay, like, when I'm, like, 50 or 60. It just sucks. Like, I hate starting from the very beginning. I must have done something, like, really bad in, like, a past life or something. Must have been, like, a pretty weird person. Or a pretty bad person, I guess, not weird. I was probably like some type of murderer or something crazy. That or suffering the sins of your forefathers. That could be too. I don't really believe in that as much. I mean, you do pay some for your family's mistakes, but I feel like every person can break off and become their own person in a way. I guess maybe slightly. I mean, my grandfather and my dad were both terrible people. Terrible people. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if I... And I'm not saying, like, I would make stuff up. I'm saying, like, if I just told legit stories about my life, like, either A, like, meeting girls, or, like, things happening, like, I literally have some of the worst luck ever. I have great luck with finding video games. That's about the only thing I have good luck on. Is finding deals on like finding things for cheaper than they should be. But besides that, I don't even know, man. I'm gonna have to write it down someday because it's like eerily creepy. Like, it hit a certain point one time where I was just like, you stop getting sad about it and you start just going, huh. And then you start doing things to like break the pattern. I don't know. It's weird. It could just be psychological patterns too. I've thought about that too. I know that sounds weird, but like, I think people go in like weird patterns and stuff and don't realize that they're doing like certain things over and over again. Kind of like these battles. Killing the same wizards over and over again. I've been in bad places before, but I'm glad I don't take after most of my family members. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I hear that at the Lady Devil anime DVD set for $15. Hells yeah! That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I mean. Like, I find stuff like that all the time, just like, oh, I think I'll buy this. I think I'll go to the store today. Oh, this game is $75 online. I think I will give you $3 for it. Like, I have great luck with that stuff. The problem is I don't resell any of it. Because I only kind of know value in my fields. I know some value outside of my fields, but there's some things I couldn't begin to get into market value, like selling wise. I got this game on iOS, I think, and it was kind of dull, sadly. Yeah, it's very, very grindy so far. But I'm almost at the end, so I have to beat it. I have to I have to press through here. How you doing, Vay? I don't know. I think I need more coffee. Yeah, the main reason I don't talk about a lot of that stuff is I'm not a great storyteller. I know great storytellers. Like, I know people who are really good at, like, telling stories about stuff. But, I don't know. I'm too blunt and straightforward sometimes. You gotta write it down. Been trying to for years, man. That's what I write in my songs. Yeah, I just wonder how many hours of grinding this is gonna be. I guess I could get PJ that weapon. By the time I level up enough to deal damage, I'll have more than enough money to buy that weapon. Nice. Are they all gonna magic me? No. Two of them magic me. PJ's like my only hope at anything right now. Yeah, they really screwed this game up when they brought it to the West. I don't know why they did this to it. Well, I do know. It's because they thought the game was too short, and they wanted people to... There was this whole perception back in the day where they would up difficulty so that you feel like you're getting your money's worth. That's why all those old games are super hard. Gotta pad out the RPGs. Well, not all. It's funny because there's only certain RPGs that are like that, though. This is a wonderful example of that, though. It's really not limited to RPGs. Yeah, like platformers are like, oh, we could make it easy. Because like Mario, right? Like every kid could get through Mario. So then the other platformers were like, well, how do we make it harder? and then you get all these ridiculous ideas. And so if you've never played a platformer and you picked up, I don't know, Darkman on the NES or something, even though the controls are a little wonky in that game, you would just immediately keep dying over and over again. Because there's no way. Transition from the arcades. Yeah. The whole quarter eating strategy. I'm glad it evolved eventually, though. Like, it eventually got back to, like... They were just like, oh, well, whatever. I still like hard stuff. Like, hard games. But... I just... You know, they gotta be spaced out. Like, not every game needs to be Dark Souls. It's cool that Dark Souls exists, but I don't want to play Dark Soul in every genre. But Japanese people also prefer to buy their games. Americans rent it because it was cheaper. Yeah. I guess that was different. So devs made games harder to appease the rental market. Or more likely to make changes based on rental info. Yeah, I guess that's true. Games were pretty expensive back in the day. I know I've talked about this before, but... You know, I remember there being, you know, certain Super Nintendo games that were like $125. I know because I wasn't able to get those games. I had to go for like the $20, $40 games. Which were usually like the crappier ones, or the ones that they had mass printed. Phantasy Star was like $90. Yeah, Chrono Trigger was like 125, 150, I think. I remember seeing it. I remember wanting to buy it. I could never buy it. I didn't get the chance to buy it until the PS1 version came out. Pissed me off. Well, I mean, shit. That's why the PS1 people are like, why was the PS1 successful? Because the games were freaking $20, $40. People were like, oh shit, yeah, I'll buy my kid a $20 game. I'll buy my kid a $40 game. Because the freaking cartridge games, like the 64 games, were like $90 and shit. Now it's DLC loot boxes and subscriptions to get the extra money out of us. Yeah. I wish I would have got some more late era NES games though. That kind of makes me a little mad just because like that's when I had an NES, so had I bought any new games at that time, those were all the games that ended up being super pricey for the system. I mean, we didn't know that at the time. I still think the rarity is slightly askew on certain things. It'll adjust itself. Some platforms will fluctuate more than others. PC Engine and Saturn are also shit creek. Yeah, and that one makes me mad because I remember. So I always wanted a Sega Saturn, but I could never find one. And I remember seeing the games on discount, and I remember being like, I should buy these, but then I was like, I don't have a Saturn. Man, late era discount Saturn games. I should have bought all that shit. I heard Kingdoms of Alamar is getting a rework and release. Huh. Well, the market is dictated by who wants everything, though. So eventually, when everyone gets into skateboarding again, or movies, or everyone wants to be the next Michael Jackson, or the next Michael Jordan, you know, everything will fluctuate back down. Because it's like, there's not that many people out there that care about the Sega CD. I know I care about the Sega CD because my uncle had a Sega CD and he would let me borrow it. So this is the first 16-bit console I ever played. So that's why to me it's like very nostalgic, but I know a lot of people out there who gives a shit about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if someone had a random DDR video go viral, it would get popular due to the internet. Yeah. I wish I would have bought a DDR mat when I did. If you have an extra one, let me know. I kept passing them up. I'd see them all the time and I kept passing them up. I have like, on the PS2, I have like 6 DDR games that don't bad. I never played it either. Sad these older games being remade is selling better than the newer games. Well, that's because when they developed games back then, there's more put into it, but these companies just want money in exchange for false nostalgia. That's why I don't buy those, like the NES Mini and all that shit. Like, I'll buy it when Nintendo licenses and re-releases actual NES cartridges for all of us that still have NESs. I'll buy those. But I'm not going to buy an NES Mini. And then I'm not going to buy a Series 2 NES Mini with different games on it. But I will buy, if you finally officially release Earthbound, yeah, I'll buy that. I'll pay you $90 for it. But I don't think they've caught on to that yet. Nintendo re-releasing Mario games is fine, but this 35th collection is by no means an upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have a Switch right now, so only difference is you can play on Switch. Yeah, that's all people care about. Which you could do anyways if you hacked it. So I don't know. The PlayStation Mini was the worst mini I heard. Well, that's my thing. My thing is, these consoles still exist. If they want to print a medium, if PlayStation wants to make another, if somebody goes out there and makes a PS1 game, it's like Pierre Solar. They made a Genesis and Dreamcast game. I bought that. You know, it doesn't happen very often. But I mean, if these big companies did that, like, you know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna, like, go buy, like, the new HD version of Secret of Mana with never before seen HD graphics, and I'm just like, Sony could easily do game reissues. I know, right? Do you know how many PlayStation 1s there are? I have like 9 of them. But they would charge you for all of that. I know, it's just, it's ridiculous. It's like, I don't want your amiibos. I want new NES games, god damn it. Why haven't they caught on to that yet? Like, why are there so many people making reproduction carts? There shouldn't be a market for that. Nintendo should be making money off of that. Squaresoft should be making money off of that. Capcom should be making money off of that. Special jewel case, higher quality media. nicely printed manual. They'd find a way to get money out of you. Yeah, that's fine. They can take my money, but I just want to get a better product. Cheapest look. And here I got the Secret of Mana remake. I'm sorry. Record labels have been releasing reissues for a long time now. Right? They're still printing records. Records are still being printed in this country. That's why when people are like, well, wouldn't it be weird to reprint a Super Nintendo game? Like when they made Star Fox 2. Just make an actual cartridge. Let me buy it on the website. You don't have to put it in stores. Just sell it for $150 on the website. I will save up and buy it because I want it. But they don't want to make money. I don't know what it is. With varying degrees of collector's editions. Right? They could have like special editions, right? Like, ooh, the limited Nintendo Online copy has special characters in it or something, or like it's made out of like gold or something. Well, they have lost several games one way or another. Yeah. Well, that's why that's why it'd be cool to do that though. Like all the games that never got released in America, just translate them and release them. I mean, there's some obviously that would be ridiculous, you know, Takashi's Castle and stuff, but still. Yeah, these out-of-touch Japanese devs would rather put in double the work for their money when they could easily just make it by re-releasing the games. Yeah. Well, it's like, okay, you go on Etsy or you go on eBay, and like, I bought like so many reproduction carts because I want to own Dragon Quest 5 and 6 on the Super Nintendo. But like, how much? Like, they're just like missing out on the money in there. Like, they make excuses. They're like, oh, well, it'd be so much harder. It'd be so much cheaper nowadays because, like, think about it. Like, the chips that you used on those games aren't worth shit nowadays. You can print like 1 billion of them. Same thing with CDs. CDs are always cheap. So that CDs is the one that really gets me. Because it's literally, it's data. Like, come on. Just burn it, bro. Like, that one gets to me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be going off on this, but... Right? Well, and the biggest thing that gets me, right, is that, like, the PS4 or the PS5 comes out, and people always ask them, like, well, why can't you play PS1's games in it? And they'll be like, well, we would have to build the emulator and all that. And it's like, no, it doesn't take that much money, like, and it pleases the customers, because they don't have to plug in 5 different consoles. Like that infuriates me, because that's even easier than reprinting the games. It's just putting the functionality on the console, the disc-based console. Like, how easy would it be to make a deal with Sega to play Sega CD games on the PlayStation? It would be like, it'd be like a 10-second conversation, and then the games already exist. You're not creating any product. People are happy. And then there's the games that the companies refuse to make another game of. Yeah. Well, Konami has a lot of issues. One of their biggest issues is they want to make fucking pachinko and slot machines instead of make video games. They wanna fire Hideo Kojima before he finishes Metal Gear Solid 5. And then they say like a bunch of stupid shit. I don't know. Konami pisses me off. These companies finally realize it. then maybe they will collaborate like that. Well, they already do. That's what I don't understand. Like, Sega makes a disc that has all the Genesis games on a disc on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 and the PS4 and the Xbox One. So why can't you just put functionality in to play Dreamcast games on the newer console? Like, it's just scripting. Like, that's all it is. I mean, there's people who do it for free for modded consoles, and that's the shame of it. Is like, you know, it wouldn't cost them that much money to build the engine or whatever that runs it. They're just like, oh, well, we won't make money off that. It's like, yeah, but you can. Then you can re-release all those games on the virtual store. All the people that don't have discs will buy all those games. Yeah, that version of Darius on the Genesis Mini, that guy ported the game by himself in his spare time. Yep. Yep. That's what I mean. It's sad when, like, modders are doing, like, more competent work than, like, mainstream companies nowadays with stuff like that. Well, going straight to gambling instead of dragging the gambling into the games, but still, I'll side with old Jim. F Konami. Yeah. Konami's a bunch of bitches. It pains me to say that, because they used to be one of the cool companies, you know. And then you have companies like Bethesda that actually depend on the modders to make the game what it should have been. Yeah, they do put a lot of work into the coding now. Like, I'd say Bethesda probably does more work than most companies making games. Just for the scale of games they're trying to make, like, there's bound to be, like, bugs and stuff. I don't know. And these devs should be getting paid for their work. Now, I'm glad that they're taking longer now, because that's a good sign. The longer they take to make a game, the better that game is going to be. You know? I've always been one for like, taking your time quality-wise. Rehashing the shitty Oblivion engine. They will. Eventually. When I get tired of playing Oblivion. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I kind of knew Fallout 76 was going to be... As soon as I heard multiplayer, I was out. I don't know why people didn't understand. Like, it's from like a different part of the company, and it was like a different idea. Like, I don't know. I knew it wasn't going to be like the same thing. No, they've been working on the next Elder Scrolls, and the next like a space game, I think, for like a while now, since Skyrim came out, which is, it's been a while. It has been a while. We'll see if they ever get past that engine. I really want to play the next Elder Scrolls. You don't want to get burned again. Do you get burned by Skyrim? I love Skyrim. I mean, it's been out for a while. I loved Fallout 4. The mess around 76 was far my game here. Yeah, I've heard a lot of strange stuff about Fallout 76. I don't know. But it's hard for me because those are my two modern favorite developers are Rockstar and Bethesda, and I feel like they haven't actually made like a new game in a while since like the end of the 360 era. They've just been rehashing. I guess Red Dead Redemption 2 is pretty good. Speaking of, I like Fallout 4 a lot. It's just not a great Fallout game. Well, that's tough because I didn't get to play a lot of the original Fallout, so the first one I played was 3, and then I don't know.